Hey folks, here with Drew Gregory, and we are at the inaugural
Kayak Adventure Series Shoaliepalooza.
Yep, here in Thomaston, Georgia, and hey, there's the river right there.
Yeah, right there.
Beautiful. Tell me what all you got going on here right now at this.
Well,
this kickoff.
Yeah, man, this is the opening ceremony. So every Kayak Adventure Series has a nice little order that you guys will start to learn. Opening ceremonies, and then on Thursdays, Friday the breakfast, the BassU University brunch we call it, and then Saturday, Friday afternoon fishing, half day, and then Saturday all day fishing, and then a festival downtown at wherever we're at, and then awards in these cool historic theaters, and then after parties after that. So that's the sort of loose order of things, how it works. We are at the opening ceremonies for Shoaliepalooza, stop number 1 in the 2024 Kayak Adventure Series, and they're getting registered over here. They're checking in with our tournament director, Amanda Brannon, getting their identifiers, getting their AFCO bank bag where they can collect trash to get a $25 gift card to AFCO, and 2 people for the Omnia tackle for trash are actually going to pick up enough trash or a cool unique trash item and return it to us at the festival on Saturday and win a $100 gift card to Omnia Fishing. So that's pretty cool.
So then, tell me, how many, what are our numbers?
Numbers, we're getting close to 80 in the individual division, and we're still accepting registrations all the way up until tonight. And then the team division, which you don't have to enter both, you can enter one or the other, or you can enter both. But we're up to over 100 unique individuals because many people are in the team that are not also fishing the individual. So we'll see, we'll probably be well over 100 by the time this thing's said and done today.
Very cool.
And, the trophies are there, guys. It's pretty cool. We're showing them off. We got some cool stuff.
We'll take a look at that in a minute. What I want to do is just kind of walk around and talk to different people, find out where they're from, and why they're here. Like, what about this style of event?
That's right.
That is, I'm going to say more than a tournament.
That's fair to say. More than a tournament, and definitely setting ourselves apart in terms of our rules and format to just do what we can to make it, I guess, like a little bit more informal, a little bit more laid back in some ways. But at the end of the day, Amanda Brandon's over there for a reason. She's hired with Real Tournament Management to make sure it's still a tournament at the end of the day. That part of it is still very, very serious. A lot of money and prizes are on the line, including the big bass, bling from Boondocks. So you want to win that big bass bling for sure. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. We'll see how it goes.
So he's also got me lined up to, I'm going to chase Lance Coley, who, if you know anything about river bass and dominant angler. I think I'm just going to go, tomorrow night and follow him. So that's 3 o'clock?
3 to 7.
3 to 7.
Afternoon session on Fridays.
I'll follow him there, and then I know I'm setting up a booth for, in town with all the Boondock stuff.
That's
so
right. So that'll be cool at the festival. So we'll see you guys there, and we'll crown a champion on Saturday night.
Cool. Great start.
See you, man. Thanks.
All right, Rob. Here, just got you got Drew to sign your little Shoalie plug.
That's right. Yep. I've been waiting a long time to get it signed. When he first released the Shoalie, he had the hidden one inside the hole, and I wasn't lucky enough to get it, so had an opportunity to bring mine, and I did it. So I'm excited. It's awesome.
Tell me where you're from and what about Kayak Adventure Series has you here? What are you looking to get out of it?
I'm from Montgomery, Alabama, Central Alabama. I'm trying to bucket list, like he said. We never get a chance to catch a shoal bass, and lucky enough, I caught my first one today. So it wasn't a big one, but I got one. So got me a picture. So I'm actually not here for the money. I'm here for the fellowship, meet everybody, the whole experience. That's what I hear. What he said. Chase the wild. That's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Thanks, Rob.
Hey, man. Thank you.
Just give me first name, last name. It's Alex.
Have you ever met my wife? Yeah, you're not fishing. I think we met it.
Hey, appreciate you guys coming, really. I really do. It's been pretty cool to see this thing develop. Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for gathering everyone here and giving us all safe travels and just the fellowship and the friendships and the camaraderie and what this is all about. This is really what life is about, and we just appreciate that, and we hope that everyone here is going to make new friendships that last a lifetime, and when they need someone to lean on when life is tough. So when things happen, we just really are thankful for giving visions like this and the kayak fishing community, not just this series but all of kayak fishing, who are brothers and sisters and just family with each other. So we thank you for that, and we pray for safety for all the anglers and just having a great event that goes smoothly, and pray for no rain on Saturday, guys. All right, amen.
Amen. This is one of the vendors here at Kayak Adventure Series, and this thing is pretty wild looking. You got a lot of boat up there. You want to tell me about Kayak Loading Solutions, right?
Well, this started out as just me getting old and it getting harder and harder to load and unload my kayaks. I'd have to take my motor and my batteries off of it just to get it light enough to load. So I come up with this to solve that problem, and if you can push a button, you can load a kayak and you can leave your motor on it, you can leave your batteries in it, and it'll load it for you right out of the water onto the truck. Once you get it up there, you let the front end down and slide these telescoping tubes in, and you're ready to go. Just like this one is.
It's like one of those epic views you'll ever see. There we go. That looks like an adventure right there. That's my kind of adventure. And a lot of kayak anglers kind of adventure.
Here with Ryan, and you're going to tell me where you're from and basically why you're here, what you're looking to get out of the Kayak Adventure Series.
So I'm from Somerville, South Carolina now, originally from Pennsylvania, which will be the Susquehanna one. So I'm excited to go to that one. But my reasoning for doing the Kayak Adventure Series is all your other tournaments are so stressful and you're always trying to catch, you're always trying to win. This is more of a fun event. My family's coming down, which they usually don't get to do that. So my wife and my son will be here tomorrow, and they'll be able to go do all the events while I'm out fishing on Saturday. And really the main reason is just to have fun. Not be stressed out about always trying to get first place, and just wherever I land, I land. Cool. So that's what I'm looking for to get out of this event.
Awesome. Give me a little plug for your YouTube channel.
So you can find me over at RJM Fishtails at YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at RJM Fishtails.
Awesome. Have fun this weekend, man.
Thank you.
Somebody asked for, I was like, wow, I brought you. I didn't know this was I didn't really know this was happening, so.
Gang, good. Gang.
Alex, you need to get some,
So we're taking a short walk from where we're staying at the Airbnb. What's this morning's activity?
So this is the BassU brunch. We're basically going to sit down, eat some brunch, sponsored by BassU, and then we're going to have some seminars. We're going to have a rigging seminar. We're going to have a YouTube panel, and then we're going to have a biologist come in that's going to talk about the shoal bass and kind of like what a shoal bass is all about, talk about the environments, how to catch them, what makes them special. So a lot of stuff to learn at the BassU brunch. Oh, who took that? Take that off. What's up, man? Good to see you. Right there, yeah, left. That's super interesting, the way he has that rig to put his rods horizontally like that. That's smart.
What do you think that's about?
I think he puts his rods facing that way going down the river, and it's doesn't get tangled or anything. That's smart. Huh. Clever.
You think they're facing backwards?
I do.
I guess that's part of the cool thing about being here is you get to see how everyone rigs boats differently.
Right.
So we're just in an alley here. Where's this place?
We're going into a secret speakeasy entrance. You can see there's Drew's Shoalie stack. So we know we're in the right place. We're going into this one. This place is really cool. They have a bunch of old memorabilia, sports memorabilia. They have a bat in here that's worth $1 million from Babe Ruth.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. It's wild. I like Denver.
the record. So Gene's going to do what, like a rigging seminar?
Yep. Just kind of talk about the reasons why and stuff like that. I mean, it's a lot less showing off what's rigged and more showing off what's possible. So
gotcha.
Pretty cool.
What are our presentations here this morning?
All right, this morning we had a lot more people show up than expected, which is a good thing. That's what we wanted to happen. So we're going to cut one of our the YouTuber panel. It's just meet the YouTubers, but they're all hanging out, so you guys are meeting them. And what we're going to do is actually 3 seminars. We're going to do Dr. Steve Salmons right here is going to talk about shoal bass and highlight the main things that make them unique and all the cool facts and things that'll definitely help you guys catch them as well on their habits and where they kind of move and migrate and stuff like that. He's an expert, man. And then we also are going to talk to Gene Jensen about kayak rigging. He's an expert in kayak rigging, and obviously this is a choose your own adventure at the Kayak Adventure Series. Whether you want to get a kayak that's all rigged up and decked out with electronics and everything, you can do it, fish lakes, or you can fish simple and fish rivers. And then the last seminar is going to be, what's the other one we got? Jeff Little and myself. We're going to talk about some river fishing secrets that we hate to divulge, and you love to divulge, but I kind of hate to divulge them. So we'll talk about, we're going to talk a little bit about some laminar flow, a little bit about some non-obvious places to look for and cast at, because everyone knows the obvious stuff. So let's share them the non-obvious stuff. So that's it, man. We're at the BassU brunch, guys. We're learning right here, guys. BassU brunch of the Kayak Adventure Series. Awesome. From the pros. So we've got pros here today to teach you guys a few things. So thanks for coming. I can't believe this many people came out to this on our first one. So that's pretty cool.
A fall line is a geological feature that you see along the Atlantic and Gulf coasts. It is a transition zone between 2 physiographic provinces. Where we're sitting right now is the Piedmont. This is not just common to Georgia. Most states along there have it. In Virginia, it's like where the richly emits a signal so you can find the individual fish and you can locate them. And what we were wanting to see was, do they use the same areas? Do they, are spotted bass kind of trying to move in and muscle out the shoal bass? And so that's where we were going there. And we got some really interesting looks at this. We did have a few leftover tags. We tagged some of the fish down in the coastal plain. And I mean, honestly, I remember you would find them down at Fort Valley, and a week later, they were 50 miles upstream. So they're not like taking their time. Like when it's time for them to go, they're going.
So what I want to do is this isn't so much about the brand of the kayak or what model or anything else. I just want to go through some of the things I've learned by being on the water 250 days a year and wearing out 3 seats a year. I've learned a lot of what to do, what not to do, where to put things, where to avoid putting things, and that kind of stuff. And like I said, as I go along, I want you guys to Caddo Lake and ran into like 600 stumps going full speed. And it never popped off. But these days they're getting more and more stout and stable up here. This boat itself has got inserts, so I actually trailer with this. I don't take it off. 6-gauge wire, and you can't do anything about the 10 gauge that's in here. Believe me, I've tried to get them to do it. I have 2 buttons. I have one for my live scope or for the active target, and I have one for the bow mount or the navigational lights, and that's it. That's the only 2 switches I have on the boat.
Hey folks, I'm going to be following Lance Coley here this afternoon. Competition starts at when?
We can launch at 2:30 and fish at 3.
Gotcha. Keep going straight here. He's just dropped me off at the Airbnb so I can follow him out to the spot. But Lance, if you don't know, I think are you the most winningest river bass and angler?
Maybe. I think
you are. Take a right at the stop sign.
I did get 2 AOIs in the first year, and then again in 2015. So 2010 and 2015.
I know you and Tim were tournament partners for a lot of that, and he won a bunch of them. You won a bunch of them, and take a left here. Any thoughts on the comment that Kayak Adventure Series is River Bassin 2.0?
In a way. I mean, it's a little bit different format, and he's got, some lakes are in play. I think it's honestly, I think it's kind of the best of both worlds. I mean, it's got, you can do pretty much
turn right.
whatever you want to do within the boundaries that he sets.
Here, turn right here,
This driveway?
just past the bush.
So yeah, as far as getting back to, you know, grassroots creek and river fishing and launching off, you know, actual canoe and kayak launches and not designated boat ramps on a big lake, yeah, I think river bassing's kind of back in that regard. But you can still fish a lake too. You know, you can use live scope. I even considered coming to check the lake out because I have a big water boat with live scope on it now too, so I like doing it all. But
well, let's go do the river thing.
Definitely love the river thing.
All right. I was here a couple days ago with Alex and John, and we I think there's only like 6 spots at the access that Lance wants to use, and I don't know, may have to get creative with parking at the top of the hill and carting boats a good distance to get to the access, but we'll see. On top of that, I know for him to get where he wants to get is going to be a good bit of dragging, which I'm good with the inflatable. He's in a Wilderness Systems Commander, unfortunately a discontinued boat, but one that he for sure, as a river angler that likes to get scrappy and drag boats over logs and all sorts of stuff, really covets. And there is a sort of cult following of that boat, and people wish Wilderness would bring it back. Will they ever? Will someone else bring back something similar? I know Native with their Ultimate has something similar, but not totally the same as the Commander. Definitely a good river platform. About to see it in action.
We're not going to make it by the time we get there. I think we'll get there before then, but...
So, guys, do you think we exhausted all the parking spaces here? Think someone's going to try and park there?
I park right there.
Yeah, you can park right there.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna, as soon as you move your boat, I'm gonna back in right here just so somebody's gonna try to park behind me and block me.
What's your name, man?
Ethan.
So Ethan's here, and we're waiting on, the launch time is what, 2:30?
2:30's launch.
Yeah. You've been here for a little while?
Yeah, probably about an hour now. Just kind of making sure we got the kayaks all rigged up and the lines are all in.
Yeah. Cool. Where's home for you, Ethan?
Dawsonville.
Okay. And what made you decide to come and be part of Shoaliepalooza?
Well, this is actually one of my favorite places to go fishing already. Just being here, we went, me and my partner went last year to come out here and catch some shoal bass. And when I saw that there was a tournament happening here, we just instantly signed up as soon as we learned. I learned because I kind of worked with one of the sponsors, Dark Horse Tackle. When they kind of popped up and said, hey, we're promoting this event, I saw it and I was like, that's right, that's my neck of the woods, I'm gonna be there.
Nice. All right, Lance, we're still waiting for 2:30 when you can launch. Let's take a few minutes and go over your rig, your baits. Can we do that?
Sure.
Okay.
This is basically my throw boat. It's a Wilderness Commander, which I don't make anymore, unfortunately, but I can throw it over my shoulder and carry it. It doesn't weigh much at all. So I got that. I got my 10-foot tow rope here, and then I got one tackle box. I parsed everything down to one box. We only have 4 hours. There's only so much I can do. I'm pretty much going big or going home today. It's kind of a community hole, so I'm gonna get what I can get. I got basically throwing some of the biggest lures I own, so that's the goal today. Might get one, might get two, might get lucky, get a whole stringer, but if I can get one or two over 19, 20, I'll be happy. Otherwise, think we can at least get some 16s and 17s anyway and get a good stringer going. But yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. I got 5 rods. Big lures mainly. I got a couple little follow-up lures if I see chasers or if I think something's there and it didn't bite. But otherwise, big stuff. Trying to get their attention. Maybe they've probably seen a lot of big stupid stuff this week get thrown at them, so I'm going to throw bigger and stupider stuff at them and see if that changes their mind, gets them to bite. Yeah, so this is just aluminum square stock with some pipe insulation wrapped around it with electrical tape, and they're just cut to fit with some of these T-bar mounts and the tracks here, and I just use them to hold my rods up out of the bottom of the boat so the tips aren't sitting up, because I cast low, especially if I'm up near cover or near the bank. I'm skipping or have a low cast trajectory, so I don't want my tips sticking up.
Got a snap on here. I don't like it. Do what?
Did you get some pre-fishing?
No, all I did, I came down yesterday and I found a couple places for us to fish. That was it. Yeah. The water looks good.
Like I said, this is kind of a community hole, so I think I know where everybody's headed. So I don't know, there might be one motor over there. I think that motor will probably be good for the first half mile or so, and then it's probably going to be a weight disadvantage. So I'm hoping I'm making the right choice leaving the motor at home.
Yeah.
I know if the guy picks his right line, he'll be able to motor up through there pretty quick. But once he hits that shallow stuff, it's like another 60 pounds of stuff he has to drag. So I'm going the other way. It's going to take me a little bit longer to get up there paddling, but this is a fairly quick boat paddling. It's light. Hopefully I can out paddle them, and then.
But once you get to the shoals,
I'm going to drag up the shallow stuff as fast as I can, and try to get to some of the spots that are up in the meat of the shoal first. So we'll see. Even if I get there first, they're going to be right behind me, so we're going to have to share water, but maybe I can get a few casts in before they get there.
Nice.
I don't think he was big, but it's been nice to have one.
You switched up to the finesse?
Yeah, I was trying to talk that one that swiped into biting, but maybe not. Come here. Oh. Me. Whew. Not a giant, but he's a good one. It's like they can feel your hand relax, and that's when they try to jerk out. All right. Relax. Check real quick. Uh-oh.
Wet fingers, huh?
I know.
Were you just wiping it on your face?
Yeah, I'm trying to use my nose. All right, he's good. All right.
Nice catch, man.
Thank you.
You got a YouTube channel?
He does.
What is it?
The Little Stuff.
Little Stuff?
Yeah.
We're gonna move on up.
What'd you get when I wasn't paying attention and filming you? Nice, man.
18 and a half? 18 and a half. Very cool. I was standing right here. I just went, and he hit it. Sitting right there.
Wow. Just on the upstream side.
Yeah, just that little pocket. I didn't see it. You see how deep it can get? Like it looks shallow. Guess he'll measure. I hope he's not on my stringer, but I learned a lesson a long time ago is don't ever not measure a fish. Where people are going and where they have been. I think I'm going to go back down this way and then work my way up the east side over there. Oh no! Can't win them all.
Two treble hooks on the top of that bait.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was helpful.
Well, he got both of them, so. I'll just have a it's a big loop.
And there is like a pass-through tube in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In the body.
There's a
so it goes through the nose.
Tube here. You can do belly hook, or you can it comes out there. Or you can run it back through the top and do a top hook.
Huh. That's a 3/16.
Mm-hmm. She was nose down on it.
You're just tapping the rod to make the worm wiggle?
Yeah, trying to get something. Let's change color, something a little more natural, see if I can fool them. Same bait, just different color. She's looking. I can feel her fins, like the wake off her fin pushing my line. She's so close to it, just looking at it, hovering.
How big, man?
Oh, we might get 20 out of her. It's gonna be close. Oh, if I can keep her out of the water. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come on, I don't want to hurt you. So I saw her over there. I don't know if she was on a bed or what. Fins aren't too tattered, but I could see her. I cast over there with basically a Ned rig, and she just bit the back of the Ned rig and pulled the worm off the hook. She did that twice. So I cut the Ned in half. So really short. Well, it was a long Ned, so it was about the size of a normal Ned at that point. And I don't know, I worked her for what, 10 minutes? She finally got the hook part of it. She's right at 20 inches. There's the male. Not as big as he's fighting. Does that count?
Back to you. I think it just swam back to you. So I'd like to have my picture taken.
I don't think he's big enough to worry about. That was funny.
It's like, wait. You didn't take my picture?
Yeah, he's barely 12. That's funny.
It's one of the dumber things I've ever videoed.
more time.
Lance, I appreciate you letting me film you today.
No problem.
How do you feel about your, I say day one, but it's sort of like a half day.
It'd have been nice if one other, 19, 20 showed up. I did get an 18, I think it was 18 and a half.
18 and a half and a 20 and
then a 17
yep.
and a quarter, I think.
Yep.
That's not bad. I think
those two fish at the end of that island were huge.
Yeah, I wish I could have gotten one to bite. She followed it almost to my feet on one of those.
Yeah.
And she just would not commit.
Yeah.
I tried like every lure I could think of that might work in that situation that I have. And she was just interested enough to look at it or maybe follow it a few feet and she'd turn off.
Curious, but not committed.
That's right.
Well, I wish you luck tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
You got ideas about what your approach is? I guess you got the evening to kind of mull it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it. We have 3 different rivers to choose from, and I'm familiar with all of them, which can be a good or a bad thing, because I'm like, well, maybe that one will work better. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to think real hard and probably just go gut feeling in the morning.
Yeah, I was going to say, let your river angler instincts take over. And
yep. I'll look at some Google Maps tonight and see what calls my name.
Cool. Nice going today, bud.
Thank you.
All right, so I happen to be staying in the house with our day one leader. What's your total?
I have 90.5, okay. Anchored by a couple 19.5 inchers.
Nice. 19 and a half?
Yep.
Pair of them?
Yep.
Very cool.
I had like an hour and 23 minutes into the tournament, I had 89.75.
That's awesome.
And then I finally upgraded the smallest one towards the end. So
you got tomorrow to push that further into the 90-inch range?
Yeah.
You gonna stick with the same area that you were at today?
I'm gonna try the same area. It's just where I have the most confidence. Those fish are definitely beaten down a little bit. Like I was fishing there's a handful of others there, so
right.
We'll see if it lasts for another day.
He stole my spot, he stole all my baits. He called me an idiot and he pushed me out of my kayak.
I don't know about that one, but I don't know about any of those.
Well, good luck tomorrow, man.
All right, thanks.
So it's day 2. They're out there doing it. I stayed back to actually edit this video and just get stuff ready for the Boondocks booth that I'm going to set up to show off all our rigging stand and T-bone and some of our prototype stuff, the rod box. But Amanda's back here and she's got the leaderboard pulled up. What's this look like?
Russ.
Oh, it looks like Russ is crushing them. 99 inches. Mike Hawks, Nick Dyer, Aaron. Huh. But that's where he was at the end of day 1, right? Mm-hmm. So Aaron, maybe.
Some of these guys don't have service.
A lot of them. There's so little service down here. So this is all going to change pretty quickly in the last little bit, I imagine, as people get in their vehicles and drive. So you had some last minute uploads.
Where's Lance doing? He's number 8.
8. He hasn't uploaded today.
Nope.
This is madness. The police are everywhere. All the entire downtown's about to get blocked off. Food trucks, vendors.
Go through all this afternoon has to offer. All the
Man, I mean, you're gonna have live music, obviously all the food, the drinks. This is a sipping, I think this is a dry county, but they have a special permission during events like this to block off city streets and have the sip and stroll area. Basically, you can have open container out here if you want. So there's an entire kids zone over there, the entire city block of kids zone stuff. A block that way, like I said, live music, games, all kinds of fun stuff's going on here, and you can buy stuff from Kayak Adventures and all the other merchandise that's going to be here from all the vendors. We got Southern Boutique Outfitters and Westbrook Supply Company, Boondocks, obviously going to be here. You're going to be right here by the theater. I don't know, it's madness. Like, real tree fishing is going to be here. Everyone's coming, man. Kayak Cushion, Yak Gadget, tons of people, and hopefully every Kayak Adventure Series event will be just like this, but this is going to be hard to top.
All right, Jake and I are here at the Ritz, and you got my hard drive. We're gonna show what I have of this edit so far.
Yeah.
We're gonna loop that up on the big stage.
So we're gonna start playing this as people filter in. It's a day 1, the 3 to 7 period of Shoaliepalooza with Lance Cooley. Is that correct?
Yep.
Cooley. So we're gonna premiere that while everyone filters in leading up to the event, which starts at 6.
So this is our leaderboard currently, with about an hour left for submissions.
I think I like this one.
Okay. But, and I was like, this ain't gonna happen, so I came up there.
This.
Looks you like it, dude?
I do.
Yeah, 25% thicker for you, man. This is the soft one, though. I thought just you're a leaner guy, so I figured you'd want to try it out.
Firm.
We'll get a firm setup on him for you. 25% thicker. Boom. All right, buddy. Really, I'm down here. Let's go. Just sit up with us, man.
So what's your best selling cushion in terms of the prints? What do you think you sell the most of?
You're looking at graphite and OG green, which is going to be your olive. Those are going to be the best selling colors.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show a lot of dirt compared to the cloud gray, but the cloud gray, if you have a graphic or ever want a custom cushion like the smallies, it's going to pop a little bit more, but you can see even with the orange, the black really does pop. So those are going to be your most common colors. A lot of people think the lighter is going to be better for heat. I haven't seen any difference whether it's black or light gray.
On your face there, I'm trying to use my nose. All right, he's good.
To have you guys here. This is such an honor and a privilege on behalf of all of us here at the historic Ritz Theater, the country.
Well, thank you guys so much for having us. Susan, you guys have been incredible hosts.
But whoever it was made a bad decision. I'll just tell you that much. But we're probably going to screw something up, but we're going to have fun. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all these dudes are here. They're the ones that actually know how to catch fish. That's why I stand on the stage, is because, like, I'm normally middle of the pack and kind of suck. These dudes actually are pretty good. And so tonight's about them, and it's going to be really cool because we do get to crown the first ever Kayak Adventure Series champion.
Still greased up good.
$25 yak attack?
Close enough.
That's good.
$25 yak attack. 8 inches, so he is going to take him to the hot seat. So you can watch the video in a comfortable kayak cushion hot seat. Yeah, round of applause for that. 98. Here we go. Here's that video, guys.
All right, here's the video. Oh, look at that. And here comes some of the slickest underwater footage you'll ever see. Thank you, Mr. Jeff Little. Give this man a round of applause.
78 inches is Team Smallmouth of the South.
Nice.
Smallmouth, which means your winners are going to be the OG River Champs. And Lance, you got to come up here and explain why you're all by yourself, man. Got to explain that. We got some trophies here, Amanda. So we'll pass these second place trophies over. Who was second?
Nice to meet
You guys got
So,
second. Nice job.
You fished with my buddy Tim Perkins. I kind of saw, I knew when I saw that name on there and your name that it's kind of a guarantee you're going to win. I mean, you guys really like lay the wood to some fish when you team up together. So tell me about this week. Kind of tell me about the team and tell us where Tim's at.
So Tim is with his kids at a baseball tournament right now. He only fished yesterday and half of today. They're at a double header right now, so he couldn't make it to this. So, but yeah, me and Tim have been fishing. We did river bassing back and we got together, I think 2011 or so. We've been fishing together ever since.
Maybe 2010, because this is the 2010 River Bass and Tournament Trail shirt.
This was a solo year.
Oh, solo year. Okay, you guys hadn't partnered up yet. Yeah.
Yeah, this was pre-Tim.
Yeah, you would know your life better than me. I get it.
Yeah, that's a, man, it's like full circle. It's pretty awesome. So.
Yeah. So like, if you don't mind sharing, how'd you catch them? What'd you catch them on? Like, what'd the week look like? You know, that kind of stuff.
So me and Tim are notorious for never fishing together. We scheme and game plan together. I'm really good with maps and research and doing all the like computer work. He's really good at just driving and looking and then actually doing pre-fishing. He's basically a school teacher, so he gets a little bit more free time than I do. Free afternoons and summers off, so he gets a lot of the on the ground stuff, and I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And we just work things out. And but he's not a rock person, so he fished. He was way up. I think he was way up to Flint before the fall line, fishing for largemouth, and of course I was right in the middle of the fall line. So.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Awesome teamwork. So glad you guys did it. Good job, man.
Okay.
That's a Magnum is what that is.
Whose kayak is that? I see a torpedo logo. That's Russ. Yeah, I see
like
Bonafide. It's got to be Russ. That is a giant shoalie. It looks like 21 incher. So let's see, Russ. Let's see what your total is here. 100 inches. Woo! 100. Dang, you will be taken to the hot seat for sure. And you know what? We got to put this around your waist.
We got a Century Club belt winner, ladies and gentlemen. Give this man a round of applause.
We got to put this around your waist when you do the rest of this book. There's just Velcro, you can see. You got some drink holders on the side, so later at the party, he's got a place to put his drinks on either side. So you were the first Cross Kicks Century, Club angler ever for the Kayak Adventure Series. That's pretty cool.
Come tournament day yesterday, a lot of those fish weren't committed to those baits. They'd come and just follow it, or they just swipe at it.
Today seemed better for everybody. It seemed like the weather, something about it, the pre-font conditions, yeah.
Yeah, no, they were definitely feeding a little better today. So I went to the same area and just fishing, some pretty big shoals and dropping down, just, yeah. So we got quite a few bumps and bruises just trying to drag our stuff up and down those shoals.
Well, their scientific name is Micropterus cataractae, which means fish of the waterfalls. Not surprising that you found some big fish in the waterfalls.
Yeah.
What do you think the seat's pretty comfortable?
It is, yeah. I have a few kayak cushions. I don't have one of these lumbar things.
Yeah, I think you could probably sit one of those up at the house, like an office chair or something.
Oh, working.
Or is the kayak the office chair?
Pretty much, he says.
I like it. All right. So then there was two.
Let's see. Aaron Griffin right there, 102 and 1/4 inches. Congrats, dude. You're the very first ever. Come up here in front of the smoke. Yeah, shake Russ's hand there.
There's his trophy.
Hold your trophy there, Russ. We got a second place trophy. Man will get it for you. Make sure you get in front of this smoke here. This very cheesy effect, but it's kind of cool. So, dude, you won the very first Kayak Adventure Series event, Shoaliepalooza. I mean, tell us a little bit about your journey to even finding out about this, and then how was it, man, on the water? Obviously, you caught a lot, so let's talk about it.
I mean, I live in Georgia. I go for shoal bass all the time. I live in the mountains, actually. And
I fished a smaller river there. I'd never caught a 20-incher until last week practicing for the tournament. And it's just crazy down here. I mean, Flint is totally different than the river I'm used to fishing. There's so many big fish. And in the spring, I mean, they're just loaded in the shoals down here. So that's awesome.
Yeah, so you're up in North Georgia. They don't get quite as big, a little bit cooler water, a little bit, not as long of a growing season. And that's incredible. You caught your first, 20-incher here at the event and won the event. So you want to say anything about, how you caught him or thank anybody, And by the way, his YouTube, Instagram is Aaron's Outdoors. And is that right? Aaron's Outdoor? No S. And he did film the whole thing. And we may or may not have a video. I don't know.
We do have a video.
Those lights if we can. Can we dim the lights or no?
Oh no.
Probably not.
If we look in this general region down here, folks, there's something gone wrong.
Oh no. What's on his...
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Looks like the bull shed got the wrong species.
Oh my word, what a fish.
What?
With the bull shad in his arm.
There must be people around. You're quiet. There must be people.
Just gonna cut
the bull shad off.
That's the move. That's the move. Oh, gotta fix the hair. Rico Suave.
I very legitimately have a shot of winning this tournament, which is insane. I'm gonna say 22-inch shoal bass. My PB, caught my previous PB in practice, 21 3/4. This one barely reached 22. An absolute giant. I'm gonna have to weigh him, even though it's gonna waste a little time. But oh gosh.
So tell us, how much did that weigh? How much did it weigh? We gotta know, how much did it weigh? You weighed it?
It was 5 pounds, 5 ounces.
5 pounds, that's a big one. But look, dude, that's the big bass of the event. So you're gonna get the Boondocks Big Bass Bling Award. You're gonna get your choice of 4 products from Boondocks. One of them being landing gear and T-bone, I believe, a couple other things. Jeff Little knows, but we got them back here. You can pick them. And you're gonna have to put this around your neck. So I don't know if you can put that around your neck. There we go. Load them up. Probably have some
round of applause. Let's raffle off a kayak.
And appreciate you having us out. Zoe, you want to pick it and
reach in there real good, swirl them around, draw one. Read the number or the name on the back if they're not here. Looks like Michelle or Michael. Michelle Mc...
Oh my God.
Daniel, is that what it is?
It's me.
The number is here, you got it? All right. Congrats. You want to see that ticket, you're going to win that custom one-of-a-kind color Crescent Shoalie. And that's exciting. Oh, here we go, guys. Ocmulgee, the first event for 2025 Kayak Adventure Series, February 21st and 22nd in Ocala, Florida. You guys excited about going to Florida, catching some big bass in late February?
Yeah. Let's go.
Bring your family. It's the week after President's Day, so it's one less day you might have to take off of work. Hang out there, catch some big bass, and get out of the cold winter if you live somewhere farther up north and you need some sunshine in your life. So, that's pretty exciting. Every event, we will announce the next event in 2025 schedule. So you will slowly begin to learn those areas, and you can even go pre-fish this year for some of those waters, because there's a lot of water to explore at the Kayak Adventure Series.